Hey, my people. It's Gadget, and like I said, until my editing program is fixed, this is how I do this. So you never know when it's a pop-up live. I just pop up live whenever. And tonight, once again, it's a frozen hot chocolate night. Yes, I'm weird, and I also drink it with a straw. So, what are we going to talk about tonight? Well, let's reiterate about what's been going on the past year. I thought I had happiness. Turned out I was a game. Thought people would actually get to know me, and it turns out they are just like everybody else, cowards. People think they can call me names and not realize that I'm a child of abuse, verbal abuse and everything. So basically, any name you call me just goes away. Because my mother and father have called me worse, and everybody else has called me worse. So it doesn't work. What else? Been watching, like I said, catching up on my Star Trek. Because lately there's been all just reruns on everything, and these are episodes I've never watched. Have to watch out for Shadow, because he likes to jump now, since he's starting to feel better. And he has a habit now of hiding behind things. But, more so, well, this is cooling. Sort of cooling. Like I said last night, what can happen if someone has the same name, and doesn't know the whole situation, and only hears half a story, half a book, half of whatever. Shadow's trying to get my Coco again. You guys want to see this? Look at this. If he's going to... Coco? Cat. What is he going to do now? He's going to go away. Or is he? So, yeah. So, what is there left to talk about? Well, I received 2 phone calls from people who apologized because they had gotten the wrong Christopher Fuel. Because they looked on Facebook and just went, name, they saw that, and they're like, who's this girl, who's this, whatever, right? Just like everybody else, presumed dismissive and everything because they thought they were doing a good deed, and they weren't. They made a mistake. And they apologized for the mistake. Okay, fine and great. That's a start. Because like I said, I've blocked other people too that I haven't gotten phone calls and everything. So that's pretty good too. But it does tell me that people in today's society don't look at things. They don't look at the whole picture. They just see one thing and presume that's what happened. Or like when you take a video of something that happened after the fact and you don't know what happened in the beginning. And then all of a sudden when someone has the beginning pieces, you're like, oh, so that person didn't do it. Because you're only seeing half of the picture. Ever been to Disney and you go to the Haunted Mansion and you see all those paintings and all of a sudden you see other things when the paintings grow? It's perception, people. It's how you perceive things, or do you do all your fact checking and everything? A lot of you didn't. You just presumed you knew the whole story and you basically went off of that. You never got the whole picture. And I forgive you all for that. That is why I'm getting on with things and stuff. But here's the thing I'm doing. Now I know he watches these. I know you watch these. My favorite people of the world. I'm calling him out. Like I said, I won't accept an apology unless he's sitting right in front of me, literally. But I will hear him out on a Skype call. Because we are past sorry. We are past the points of where I will not stop calling him a spoiled brat, because that was our code when he was being mean and went where he shouldn't have went with me. When he knew what would tick me off, I knew what would tick him off. Because it was a red flag for him to say, uh-oh, I fucked up. Okay? You have to give me time to calm down. You can ask all my friends. Because I forgive mistakes. I forgive people who are dumb as doornails because they don't know any better. And I'm using this as examples because I live in New York. And basically, trust me, it's going down. The bar is going down. You just have to outsmart them to survive here. Okay? no one takes account for their actions. You know what started all of this? The fact that he basically, maybe because he was changing, that's what I think it is. But what started this year war was because someone slandered him on my YouTube and used my YouTube as a thing to slander him as a way to think they were getting back at me. And when I brought it to everyone's attention, the ones that dismissed it were the ones that actually were part of the game and everything. We don't know how many parts they had and everything, but that hurts. That, you know what I mean? So now, what does life give you? Well, like I said, I won't accept an apology because he knows he's done wrong. Unless he's standing in front of me. And that won't happen until I get this place cleaned, because I am not having him up here. I'm locking up all my sci-fi stuff because I don't trust anymore. I will, like I'm calling him out now, have a sit down on Skype with him, monitoring everything and recording everything, because I don't trust anymore. I do have hope. That is my new word, hope. But he lost my trust when he couldn't stand up for me. He lost my trust. That's why I don't think I'll ever accept him back in my life. Like I told him, he messed it up, we're done. But I didn't expect people to bully me over things that was not really my fault. Because you guys made him decide to get rid of me. And was this all a ploy? So yeah, that's how my year has been going. But then, it's like, that's just too much wasted energy. If you guys have the time for it, be my guest. But look long and hard at your life if you have to focus on hurting someone who never hurt anybody, who never met half of you. All because you told him, when he asked for advice, that it might not work. And that he had to fight his head and his heart because he listened to his friends. And I got shafted. And that's what's funny, is everyone thinks that I'm doing this because of drama and holding a grudge. No. I'm doing this to point out the fact that if you can do this to me, what's stopping you from doing it to somebody else, or is it stopping you from hurting him ever again? Because you don't realize this hurts. I've seen your kind before. I've dealt with your kind before. And I walked away. Never to fight and let them drag my name in the mud, but not this time. I don't stalk his page. I don't talk to him. I told you, I find out things when people get worried about him. Or, like we found out, people misinterpreted things because they got the wrong person. So yeah. Why don't you give things a chance? That's what I never understood. Yes, guys, hot chocolate with straw. Right now, like I said, I just saw Voyager. Enterprise will be on soon. And I never really caught the beginnings of them because you could see when it changed hands and everything, when UPN got it. I just want to tell you guys this. And my ears are itchy. Damn it. Okay? Once again, I'm calling him out to have a Skype conversation with me, but it's going to be monitored. And it's just me and him. If I catch anybody in his house or with him when he Skypes me, because he's more than welcome to set up a video camera and record as well. But if I catch any editing, because I'm going to have my own video camera at the same time. Do you see where I'm going with this? I don't trust you people because you gave me a reason not to trust you all. You did the one thing in my life that I warned him about. Never dismiss me, never betray me, and never stab me in the back. Because you want to impress somebody else. That is the worst thing you can do. So I'm asking this. To those, I thank you for apologizing, knowing that it's not the same person. The rest of you, maybe you can take a cue from them and start looking at the whole story. There are people who have been here from day one that know the whole story and said, why did Christopher lie? Why did he not stand up for you? And that's okay. Misery loves company. I don't know. But I'm an outsider looking in who is observing the fact of what went on. But all you guys can see is that you just want to be right. And no one's right in this. So yeah. So what else is going on? Well, Once Upon a Pearl was on today because she's having an event for her family over the weekend. So there's no pearls tomorrow night. It was on tonight. And I won a pearl. Again. What else? Since it is Friday tomorrow, it means I get to come here earlier when I get out of work because I get out at 4. And I'm going to try to do a little bit more of what I did before, and that's paperwork and everything. Get everything together because I have doctor's appointments coming up. Get to make appointments for getting bills together and everything to do sliding scales and things like that. Just basically working on me while he works on himself and everything. I told you people, I don't stalk him. I don't know what's going on unless you guys tell me. So if no one's going to call me or anything, that means he must be doing better or he's not being the way he's always been. And that's okay. You guys were concerned. You were over concerned. And too much of your hands in the cookie jar. I told you, I have a disability and no one babied me. And I have proof of what Luke called Christopher. My friends have read it and they said, no wonder Luke calls you names. Did Christopher see this? And I said, tried to show him, he didn't want to believe me. So yeah. But otherwise, everything else is good. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. My lung infection is going away. What else? Like I said, I'm going to be fixing more of this. And I'm going to do it my way since no one's helping. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to do like I wanted to. I'm going to start with the small areas first. And then work on the big area. And that means having to tackle the bedroom without lifting things. So if it's yarn, it's light. If it's whatever, I'm going to bring things and organize. I'm going to put the yarn in the craft section, which is out here. And I'm going to work on things. Go through boxes. Put things away. Put things where they're supposed to go. And hopefully work on other things too. Also, a tidbit for all of you. One Halloween when I went to school at Iona, I was Dax. I had all the spots and everything too. Even went like this with the spots. So that's something you guys would have loved to hear. My uniform is actually in one of my Halloween cosplay boxes. And I made the spots using a hole puncher thing on a piece of cardboard so I could do the things the right way. And when I went to school that day, people were impressed. They thought it was actually a real birthmark. So yeah. I'm going to tell you this right now. Why do I throw that in? Because you don't know me. So you have no right to say things about me when you don't know me. And then when I call you out on it, don't say I'm hurting you. Don't lie about that. Because I've never called any of you anything. I called you out on what you did to me. So yes, tonight it's a short vlog because it was a long day. And a happy day. Because now I'm finding out why I was being bullied for a year and weeding out which ones are the bullies from Christopher UK and which ones were the people who just saw a name and thought it was their friend. People, do your research. Investigate. Don't presume. Because maybe someone's not telling you the whole truth. Or maybe they're being submissive because they're scared of you. Don't do that. I'm not like that. Never have been, never will be. But as of, like I said, he's more than welcome to Skype me. And I can talk with him. But I will not accept an apology unless he's physically in front of me. because we are like past sorry. And if he wants me to talk like TV and everything, go look at DS9. How mad Kira was at Odo. How pissed off she was. If you think a Bajoran can be mad about a situation, try a Scorpion. Scorpio. Okay? Or a New Yorker. Told you. I think he didn't want me meeting you guys because he knew I would basically say, don't do that. Don't talk down to me. Don't treat me like I'm nothing. Because I don't have money. I don't have a house. If you idolize that, I don't feel sorry for you. You know why? Because you're already doomed yourselves. If you have to idolize or worship something inanimate to feel happy, no. Worship yourself, your heart, those that love you, those that care about you, that really care about you. But if you're going to base someone's social status because they don't have millions of dollars, a house, or things like that, because they are a working class person, what does that say about you? And don't try to cover it up now after a year. Because you know what? Like I said, damage is done. Now it's up to him. And August 22nd is coming close. So, tomorrow, what am I doing? Work, and possibly work. But when I get home, I can either take a nap or go through these boxes of papers, of school papers, and get rid of all the papers and keep all the important stuff, like the bills and everything that I paid. My choice, because I can't really lift anything, so that might be the better solution. Or I could just do normal routine stuff, but that's up to me tomorrow. It would have been nice if people kept promises, but I could clearly see that people are more important when it comes to social status and money and everything, rather than love, happiness, and harmony. But that's okay. I know how to survive. And like I said, Luke, call me anything you want. My mother has called me every name in the book. So yeah. Tonight to all of you, good night, whatever. And maybe one day you'll actually wake up and say, I'm sorry. So yeah, have a good night. And whatever happens, if he wants to tell more lies, that's on him. But if he's telling the truth, or if he's talking to people, I won't know it until people call me. But my heart right now still feels him. And if it's up to him. But if he lies one more time, I can't trust him. Alright? So good night, guys. Have fun. And maybe we'll do something fun for the weekend. Maybe you guys can help me clean, or we'll play what's mystery box? What's in the mystery box, you know? Because I have a lot of stuff. My channel may be small, but it'll be entertaining for you guys. Because maybe I'll collaborate one day with somebody. But right now, I'm just building it back up. Getting back into it because I had so many haters and trolls. And I want to get my health back in order. Alright? So I'll see you later. I have no idea what else to say because I can't speak a language. And hey, I'm calling him out. Tell the truth finally, you know? Alright, bye guys.